Good evening, everyone, and all you folks out there in TV land. To the Good Beans, welcome that is, to the Good Beans Cafe and the world's greatest Mike Night open stage / thing ever in the history of humanity. It's better than civilization itself. Tonight, all of you poets, all of you writers, all of you musicians, all of you artists will come up and grace the stage. You will show up on, this is all brought to you by the Flint Creative Alliance, a magnificent organization of which you can learn more by talking to Mr. Nick, our cameraman. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Yes, Good Beans, buy stuff, get the coffee, it's fantastic. The chai, I understand, is pretty good too. Is that true? Yes, yes. So, I guess without further ado, announcements come later?
Announcements come later, just remind them 3 songs, 15 minutes.
Ah, yes, okay, yes. Yes, the basic principles of the thing are 3 songs or 15 minutes. You know, that sort of things. 3 songs, 15 minutes if you're reading, writing, speaking in nouns and verbs and adverbs and such. Well, does everyone have a grand old time? Be courteous and respectful for fellow artists. And
yes, one more thing. If you guys want to obviously be on stage, you got to fill out the little sign-in sheet. We film it for the Flint Underground channel. If you don't want to be on TV, if that's not your thing, just let me know and I won't record you, all right?
So there we have it. First up on our list is some guy named
I signed that right.
You tell me.
I think I just want to know if I signed the right.
Well, let's look, shall we? Your name?
That's the right one.
Yeah. Muhammad. Third eye.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. I think so. Yeah, there you go. Okay, great. So first up is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it up for him.
Yeah. I've been threatening to do this for some time, so tonight I'm going to do it. Although most of you haven't actually heard the threat because you haven't been around. So what I'm going to do is read some of my poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this particular one evidently dates from December of 2008. Written while I was still in Indiana. Anyway, here goes nothing. That would be something, to renounce both compassion and contempt. But I am mired and meshed, stuck in the muck with the rest, and so contemptible myself. And so compassionate. Does it not seem irrational both to love and to hate? In general, perhaps, but especially oneself. Not so much the either as the both, and the both at once. Equanimity, now that would be something. I love and I hate. Should I do otherwise? God help me. I am the resonant mirror of all I honestly profess to despise. Moi, hypocrite autour. One needs to remind me. Love the hypocrite. Ooh, hate the plosive sounds on the microphone. Love the hypocrite, hate the hypocrisy. So I see myself in the flabby, dazed, too besotted fools, the petty tyrants, voided and atomized, that I would so severely portray. Do I pray? To whom? For reform and regeneration. That would be something. Would this be the means to, after sinning, proceed? Hypostatic generation, void and empty of substance, proceeding from extreme to extreme, plus ultra, pig ignorant, inattentive, and too much overstimulated. Where compassion? These are my people. Little though they know or care, they are not ready for the shock of recognition or of silence. The further shock from silence of the sound of one's own thoughts, restored if confused. They are not ready, and who am I to administer so very harsh a dose? Heal thyself. That would be something. All right, one more poem and then a little ditty with the guitar. Okay, so, all right. No matter how well you plan it, you always never have that notebook in the right place. So, all right, whatever. I'll just read this one because it's right there. Hello, Alex. You sign up. This one's called Maya. You know, the Hindu concept of illusion that supposedly makes up all things. Unseasonably warm and soon to rain, I walked up Broadway towards the record store, and perhaps a euro. Just as one slants to the left, I looked up at the seamless cloud-gray sky, somehow luminous. It struck me that I could reach out and crumple the phenomenal screen, wad it up, toss it aside. What lies behind? illusory surface of sidewalks, dry cleaners, taverns and grocers, of oak and of brick and of sky. Half an hour later, plastic bag of new bought CDs in hand, I walked home smoking through the rain. All right, well, that went reasonably well. And I'll play a song. Let's see here. Oh, that's. We'll test Lee's knowledge of old hillbillies. On the magical sign-up sheet, Charleen, you are up. That would be Charleen K. Cook. Let's give it up for her. She's a fabulous poet, and she's going to grace us with her verses now.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
yeah. What you gotta paint. That's the trade-off.
Mike? Oh.
Now turn it up a little bit. I was trying to get it up somewhere where my mouth was. There. That's what she is. is called Old River. Old River, people are always wanting you to work for them. Someone is always putting rocks in your center, or dams across your span, or trying to spur you ahead with a mill wheel. They're always trying to turn your course by building sluiceways, or hoping a nice man-made lake will keep your current placid. Old River, people have never understood you. If they would look back, they could see the rocks gone around or worn down and passed over. The dams broken, sometimes violently. The mill wheels crumbling and rusting, unfit to turn water or grind grain. The sluiceways are stagnant and old mud collects in them, forming new banks. And men drown in the undertow from the lake. Maybe I better stand up. This one is called Ode to the West. It rhymes, but I don't have it all memorized that well, so. Where the bay mare bounds on the western wind and the coyote seeks his prey, I rode the dawn with a rampant grace, for I was as wild as they. Yes, I've chained myself to an eastern town, but a cougar won't be caged. So bid a comely dance go speeding across the draw. I've watched dusk come with a gentle step like a velvet padded paw, and I saw rain fall upon prairie grass, giving life to everything. And the wind, a gossipy little mist, in my ear was whispering. I'm sick to death of this city life. When I can, I'm going back. Where a dog comes up with his whip in hand and gives the whip a crack as it looks at the world that it thinks it built. What a sight that is to see. Yes, I'm going back to the wild, wild west. It's the only place for me.
All right.
I think I've done these other two before, but in case I haven't, here they are. The Raft, a story about babies. This is the tale of a baby raft, as sweet as a raft could be. The raft belonged to a little girl who played with it by the sea. Up to the shore came the tiny waves, just baby waves at play. They rippled with mirth when they saw the raft. We shall steal that raft away. So gently, with soft and careful strokes, they pushed it and laughed with joy. But what's the idea? The little girl cried, for she saw them steal her toy. She put the little raft up on the stand. Give it back, the waves did cry, but the little girl only shook her head. Give it back? Oh no, not I. What a tantrum the greedy waves will have. But the little girl does not care. She has put her raft up out of their reach and is going to stay right there.
All right.
And summer couldn't pass without me doing this one. How much time have we got left?
This is good.
Sing me a song of sleepy things. Sing me a song of sleepy things, of a placid lake and a tiny breeze in the topmost boughs of the tallest trees, of the drowsy song the cicada sings. Tell me of sleepy things. Sing me a song of sleepy things, of a cat curled up in a pillow of fur and a little girl napping next to her, of the velvet whisper of butterfly wings. Tell me of sleepy things. Sing me a song of sleepy things, of lovers watching the long day die as the sun sinks low in a peach pink sky, of the purple silence the twilight brings. Sing a sleepy thing.
Nice.
But I got time for one more.
What do you guys think? Do we have one more?
This is relatively short, but it happens. I like it because as it happens, it's a new one.
All right.
Really, seriously.
All
I
right.
actually wrote this recently. Made it up recently. My subconscious gifted me with a tiger for my birthday. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Right now I've got it chained up in my cerebellum. But you know how it is, those chains don't hold very well. I'm afraid any day it'll get loose and start clawing at my cerebral cortex. And if it gets out, there's no telling what damage it's going to cause. I guess I might as well hunt through the yellow pages, see if I can find a good tiger tamer. Next year, I hope my subconscious sticks to poetry.
Right.
That's it for the evening.
Let's have one more round for Charleen. Okay. Dave, you're next.
Give it up for Dave.
Dave, yes. Witkop? I didn't hear.
What?
Witkop? Is that your
Witkop.
Witkop. Dave Witkop?
All right.
Good time.
I got three new ones here.
At last.
Two of the last ones are about someone very special to me that I recently met. It was very dear to my heart.
Aww.
Yeah. But the first one's it's a little depressing one, but it's alright. Alright, first one's called Bivalve Mollusk Switch. The clam has done it again. Involuntary movement. Open, close, open, close. Faced with the fear that he's become the tailor that sews. He sews the thin strings of self-expectation on the roof of his mouth. They pity themselves now and again, and then, in the process of broken skin, healing over a foreign object. The one that doesn't belong. Yes, the one that doesn't belong. Enough to cause irritation at the very sight. The strings have formed into a sporadic song of woe is me, and it glares for all to see. Helpless on the sand underneath, he just wants another piece to create a temporary feeling of normal. The one thing that wasn't on the lease.
Nice.
This next one's called 7 Tried Goodbyes. A disintegrating single thought, obliterated by the cross-examination of telepathic wavelengths, transpiring into physical plausibility. This will be revolutionary, like the name of that once-old war, between foundation and floor, now presently amid contemplation and courage. An alluring, lurking aroma of iridescence that screams nonverbal, uncanny. Sun candy is her presence, and it radiates with a half-life that doesn't deteriorate, but keeps progressing. So really a half-death until the end. The 5 skiers never tire of riding the moguls of her tender pores. They ride for no charge, only the charge of the current that is created upon connection, the power of touch. A live wire that won't let you go, not even the 7 tried goodbyes from 30 minutes ago. It's dark, but you can feel the glow. It's her lips upon mine, that feeling nobody will know. This last one here is called Constipated Words. It's there, the prairie dog that cannot find his exit inside the maze that makes his home. The birthing mother that pushes but won't let it go. These letters are so big and profound they lodge between upper and lower teeth. They are splintering my palate. Vocal cords become the pry bar to hold, and the mallet to fold the letters to limpness so they may escape. It's near to haunting, bittersweet, gasoline marinated beef. I want the release to be mutual, the solar flare that causes both beauty and destruction. Destruction of the wall I built around them. Time will crack the concrete, it will weaken the whole. It will be free, and maybe then I can freely breathe, with only stories to be told.
Nice.
Next up is Nick.
All right.
Come on!
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, get to get on that list. How you guys doing?
So I'm not gonna read too many, I'll read 2 poems if that's cool. Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. They're not new, but they're in my new book, which is called Nothing Works, Everyone Labors, available with that low of only $10.
Only $10.
I know, it's a pretty awesome deal, but just my heart and soul, nothing big. Alright, this is called Vortex available. You see, there are 3 expressways in, but no way out. One way through, easily confused with bricks and booze. Barely a city. First and bankrupt and underused. Predictably, we as citizens, though few, feel toxic and abused as ugly factory blues paint the news with blood, blight, burnt down schools. Appealing like roadkill to the flighty New York culture vultures of cool, call struggle quaint, and pick at bones like fools.
Yeah.
But the hometown artist is honor bound to defend his views even from his suicidal self. And I refuse to let this refuge, fellow refuse, otherwise known as hell, be scrapped and collapsed from the bulldozer agendas of explorers with wealth. More demolitions every day, but no one needs a commune of gated condos to replace the vacancy. Or another exclusive event too expensive for locals to attend while decision makers devour parcels of parents' land like a course of delays. It's so easy to parking lot away great centurion trees and obvious opportunities. It's so hard to remember the prosperous city. All that's left are old curb breaks, empty union halls, and the Alzheimer's elderly. You see, cultivating our own leaders starts with the simple seeds of constitutional literacy, because that right to bear arms is always second to that #1 priority, that's respect for others' diversity. And those in the know that until now our country's been aimed like a plane on a tragic trajectory, an epic untold, and appeal polluted with propaganda imagery. Now is that time to re-educate ourselves of what it means to have a sense of humanity, to stand up and spend a generation manifesting new destiny. So before I get to this next poem, I want to talk about 3 things, and they're really brief. First, you guys know Al, our usual host. Me and him worked on this project. If you were here last month, we asked you for some of your thoughts on being an artist in Flint. We're premiering this work, which is a brand new piece. It uses the Brave New Voices kids to raise it up and gets their kind of take on being young artists in Flint. We use local musicians, including the awesome Ether Reel in the back. Give it a free through. And we're going to premiere this for free at the Flint local free too, just free. September 11th, which is Art Walk from 6 to 9. There's a giant flyer in the front. I got a few of these little ones left. If you want to come on out. We'll give you free CDs with our content on it. If you don't want the CD, you can get off SoundCloud for free. The project's called Audio Brain. It's on Facebook. It's got a website. Check it out. The next thing, since there are so many amazing poets here tonight, and of course, Ether Reel is here as well. He's a co-host for some of this stuff. I want to talk about these events we got going. So there is a bi-monthly open mic series at Churchill's Bar and Grill called Support Your Local Poets on the first Saturday of every month from 9 to about 10:30, followed by DJ Michael A. and that Wayback Machine. That just happened this month. It won't happen again until October, but thankfully for you, me, and everybody else, we are starting a brand new series in concert with that. So there will be something every single month. So 6 months at Churchill's, every other month's going to be at the Loft, right downtown. It's going to be called Flint Gives a Slam. Same thing, first Saturday, I think it starts at 9.
Yes. No, 7:30 p.m.
Man,
Maybe it's 7. Shit.
We're just going to ask you what to watch.
But I know it's 7
so
to
even
10.
if you get there early, 7 to 10, even if you get there early, you can have a drink. It's a great night. It's run by a good friend, Cindy. And you guys should check it out. So at the Loft. And so that's going to be September 5th. It's going to be the next one at the Loft. It's the first Saturday in September, 7 to 10. I'll be there. I hope to see you guys there. This is my last piece. It's a love poem, I guess. It's called Bulldozer and His Bungalow. Girl, I want to rip into you like a demo crew with a passion for their jobs. I want to film our smash session of the soundtrack with your giggles and tenderly ruined porn. Babe, I want to be the bulldozer to your boarded up bungalow. I want to plow your lovely ashes, torched by callous assholes into your open basement. I want you to see yourself not as they have made you, but as a brighter sunset, non-existent and naked. A horizon line not yet redefined, but no longer dwelling on your flaws or feeling like a wasteland. I want to be the one who takes you off the grid. I want to sweep you off your feet. I know you think your heart has been stolen from metal thieves and mining through the drywall, but babe, I'm not here looking to remodel. I'm going to make you crumple into sheets. I'll haul out the debris of your esteem by hand if I have to, thrust truckloads of soil in its place, exhaling diesel bath heat so that soon we can spoon, having had our fill. sod and straw, strewn like tidal waves to wash away a past life's pain, and help you rest in peace somewhat whole again, instead of forever forsaken, condemned by your self-defeating, soul-destructive loneliness. Thank you.
Everyone's working. No one's working. Everyone's laboring.
Nothing works.
Nothing works. Everyone labors. Nick, give it up. Righty then. Lee, you're up.
Yeah.
Let's all give it up for Lee. He's gonna grab his guitar. So while Lee grabs his guitar, anyone who's playing music, if you need a mic or the direct input, let us know a little bit in advance maybe, and we can customize the sound for you a little bit. Yes?
But with the caveat that I'm the sound guy and I'm
Well, I
doing,
can
so. Oh, great.
Yeah.
But give it up for our sound guy. Give it up for our sound guy.
I'm all things
So much better than me. So much better than me.
Alrighty then. So while we wait for Lee, do we have any other announcements? Does anyone else have any announcements? Anything upcoming? No?
You should submit to Quad,
Oh,
which
shit,
I believe
yeah.
is September
28th.
28th. I was gonna say 26th.
Is that like some kind of kinky sex thing?
Yes,
Where I
it's
submit to Quad?
amazing actually.
That-
And you
okay.
get orgasms for days from it. No, but
And
seriously,
orgasms.
it's
won't even-
an awesome,
won't
it's
touch
a
it.
publication from the University of Michigan here in Flint.
Oh, okay.
And it's a great thing to be a part of. If you're accepted, you get this great party. I always talk up the hummus for this party.
We got great hummus.
Yeah, artists in Flint.
So, and it's,
They do veggies,
Yeah.
and it's fun, and you get to meet other people who are writers as well, which is awesome.
and it's not just poetry, it's creative nonfiction,
Yes.
fiction,
Photography, dude.
art of any kind.
Yes.
It's full color, it's free, you really can't beat it. We're all about the Flint community. That's QUA, Q-U-A. Look us up on Facebook.
It's a Latin word.
Which means,
What?
can you remind me what it means again? 'Cause
It means kind of that which or what.
Right, exactly, yeah. I've
Yeah.
All right, Lee, are we
Hey, what's
ready
up?
to rockabilly our world? Everybody give it up for Mr. Lee.
All right.
Thank you, bro. I just need a minimum setup here.
Okay.
You don't have your tuner on, do you?
No, tuner's not on.
No.
Well, I got some volume on, my volume's turned up, but I don't hear anything coming through.
Oh, wait, try it now. Try it now, Lee.
Okay.
Any better?
Hang on.
No, that's the... There we go. Okay.
Man, where'd my drummer go? Okay, this takes a little while to shake out some of the difficulties here. Drummer bailed out on me or what? I didn't mean to scare him off there. We shall commence. This song here is called Hesitation Blues.
Anybody got any drumsticks?
I didn't bring it.
There's usually a couple pairs here, but...
Ask Jerry.
Ken probably got them locked in the safe or something. This song goes way back to, it's a traditional blues song, Gary Davis, Reverend Gary Davis. I've also heard it done by Janis Joplin, and they recorded it in under some circumstances where there were typewriters in the background. And as Janis is singing the song, through the whole song, you can hear typewriters being played. So it also became known as the typewriter blues. Have you ever heard that version, James?
No.
Okay.
I know David Knox.
Yeah, him too. Well, I was born in Alabama, raised in Tennessee. You don't like my peaches, don't you shake my tree. Tell me how long must I wait? Well, can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Woke up this morning about 4:30, hesitation blues, and knocking on my door, tell me how long must I
Can I get away now? Or must I hesitate? Well, can I get you now? Or must I hesitate? Well, I ain't your good man, son, but I can take his place until your good man comes. Tell me how long must I wait? Well, can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's son, but I can play the doctor till the doctor comes and tell me how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's son, but I can take his place until the doctor comes and tell me how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Well, I was born in Alabama, raised in Tennessee. You don't like my peaches, don't you shake my tree? Tell me how long must I wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Hesitation blues, yeah. Kind of hesitated myself there a little bit.
Right?
It's always fun coming down here, man, and seeing all the good people. Lots of talent coming through the doors. Lots of good times here. Anybody going to be running that crim tomorrow? You know, we have this crim, or not tomorrow, Saturday. I'm a couple of days ahead of myself. Man, I tell you, with this heat,
Yeah.
you won't catch me down there, but then I'm
I'd be running from it.
I hear you, brother. But with the crim coming, I got to thinking about all the different kinds of people. You know, everybody, the bodies, everybody's built different. You know, tall, short, you know, whatever. Yeah, that too. And I got to thinking about all the different body types and shapes, and made me think of this song. It's called "I'm Built for Comfort." This song was, as I remember, done by Willie Dixon, possibly some other old blues artists. Some folks built like this, some folks built like that. The way I'm built, don't you call me fat, 'cause I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for no speed, but I got everything that them good girls need. Some folks rip and run, some folks live and die, but if you want me, baby, you got to satisfy, 'cause I'm built for comfort. I wasn't built for no speed, but I got everything that them good girls need. I ain't got no diamonds, ain't got no gold. I do have a love to satisfy your soul, 'cause I'm built for comfort. I wasn't built for no speed. You might be tall and thin, you might be thick and round. I'll be kissing your lips before the sun goes down, 'cause I'm built for comfort. I wasn't built for no speed, but I got everything that the good girls need. So when the Lord made me, He said you're gonna be fine. You won't be fast, but you'll get there on time, 'cause I built you for comfort, son. I didn't build you for no damn speed, but you'll have everything that the good girls need. Some Some folks built like this, some folks built like that. The way I'm built, don't you call me fat, 'cause I'm built for comfort. I wasn't built for no speed. Built for comfort. Yeah, maybe some of that built for comfort tonight. Got one more here. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the magazine Rolling Stone. Been around a lot of years. It was first published, I believe, in 1967. And back in those years, its primary purpose, it was focusing the musical acts of the day, whoever was popular, and you know, the flavor of the month. And if you were fortunate enough to get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone, that was a pretty big deal. You had arrived at the promised land. And a group called, let's see,
Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show came along and wrote a song in regards to that very issue, the cover of the Rolling Stone, and it's a satire on the success of those rock groups along the way. I'm sure you've heard this song if you've been around for a while. Big rock singers, they got golden fingers. They're loved everywhere that they go. They sing about love, they sing about peace, at $10,000 a show. They take all kind of pills to give them all kind of thrills. The biggest thrill of all is a thrill that will get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone gonna get their picture on the cover. Gonna buy 5 copies for their mother. Gonna see their smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone. You take a guy like Keith Richards or Ozzy Osbourne or you name the band or the artist. He's got a freaky old lady named Cocaine Katie who embroideries on his jeans. He's got his poor old gray-haired daddy driving his limousine. Well, if they all decide to blow their minds won't really be blown like the blow that'll get them when they get their picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone gonna get their picture on the cover. Gonna buy 5 copies for the mother. Gonna get their picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. All right, well, thank you much. Appreciate it. Okay, okay.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna ask Alex if she can read a poem in front of him.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, all right. Whoop.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Lee. One more time for Lee here.
She's gonna be going first.
Okay, we have Lei here. Lei, L-E-I-T-E-I. I'm sorry. The legibility of the cursive, anybody? Lei?
I thought.
Who's that? L-E-I?
That's Ashley, she crossed.
Oh, that's Ashley? Oh, she put herself down twice? Okay, Nadia then. We're going to have a poem from Nadia.
Okay, alright.
Real quick here. Hey!
I'm sorry. I would like to go, but I was like, hey, I can read a poem if you have it. I have a poem, and it's a small poem. And how are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah!
Let's hear it for Good Beans!
Yeah!
And then I'm gonna run out the door. Although if you have any questions, you can be on the Facebook if we're gonna collaborate and do writing things and that kind of a thing. So, okay, this one is called Subclavian. Actually, I'm gonna share a little story about it. So, I wrote this. Oh my goodness. Are you sure you want to hear the story about it? Because it's like Subclavian. The title's the poem Subclavian. So, that's actually from Grey's Anatomy. And can I go off the record?
No.
Okay. Without you is an arrow piercing me that pries apart the vertebrae, splits the cracks in the broken column of my spine, barely keeping me from falling. The pebble drops into the canyon and echoes. I miss you, the throat parched, dust on the horizon. I hear it echo. My heart calls to you. The call echoes. It is drowned by silence. The artery that serves the left and right, the bridge connecting us both, love is subclavian. The descent into madness is slow, with agonizing clarity, like peeling apart tree bark, splinter by splinter, searching for light with train-light eyes in continuum in unending.
All right.
Alright. Yeah! Another TV's great poets. Here you go, Alex.
Why don't you use your art skills? Both of you have art skills.
After a while.
Characters in a play. Her father was dying. I knew little about her and her father and the distance between them. I assumed this distance was very small, much smaller than the distance between myself and her. We were romantic leads in the school play as the gap closed between our touching lips. From character to character, something left over from the previous rehearsal and therefore meant to be forgotten by her, by me. Another encounter completely meaningless. Did I say meaningless? What I meant by that was that I did not intend to feel anything up there, up against me, exactly as before. I do not feel a certain way, meaning I heard that I am sorry. I cannot be sorry that I am sorry. The distance is mutual. What did I just want from you? What if this is only me? I encountered her answer in the hall. She could not even look at me. She was scared of me, and her father was dying, and I felt as if I was, in a way, becoming her. I felt the separation between myself and the kissing scene constrict on those days leading up to the performance. So, a few months ago I was just watching the news and I came across this demonstration done by these pro-gun people, and I thought it was kind of pathetic, and sort of took a, so this is inspired by that. It's called A Peaceful Demonstration. The pale-skinned, heavy-set man wears the American flag like a poncho as he stands on the grassy enclosure in front of the Secretary of State, a semi-automatic pinned to his chest, cradled like a baby. His wife sits just to his left, eating a piece of beef jerky. She is also heavy-set, but not quite as much as her husband. The red on the backs of their necks complement the redder stripes that cover his wide frame. The peaceful demonstration begins as the third participant arrives on the scene, the esteemed citizen dressed in the same shade of black as his gun, as he holds up a sign that says, "No guns, no peace." They stand at the intersection of Little Caesar's Pizza and Payless Shoes. The man who is wrapped in the flag begins to chant something, then surreptitiously swallows his voice. As the news reporter arrives on the scene, just in time to capture the moment as it develops, a fresh-faced, young black woman, she looks inquisitively into the camera, her microphone held up to her moving mouth. She turns to the flag-wrapped man and tilts the microphone in his direction, just as he is ready to say what he has to say. "There are terrorists in the United States," he announces. "No terrorist piece of filth would dare shoot anyone if there was a threat against him. That means that we, as citizens, must have the right to carry concealed weapons when we go to the movie theater, to the mall, to schools, anywhere."
Creative Alliance t-shirts is only $10. Whoa.
Come visit the Good Beans Cafe at 328 North Grand Traverse, Flint, Michigan in historic Carriage Town.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Smiling faces. Constantly supporting community culture and beyond. The Good Beans Cafe. Yeah. There we go.
Oh my goodness, Creative Alliance shirts are only $10?
Just buy a freaking shirt!